What's up, guys? Mad Max Gaming here, and what was just shown to you is some footage of some camp takedown, basically is what it was, from Ghost Recon Wildlands. We just took down a UCDAD camp. We destroyed the helicopter up top and took out the rest of the insurgents within the camp. I'm here with my friend Braha, man, close friend of mine. Say hello to the camera, Braha.
Yo, what's up, guys?
And today we are going to discuss with you the Ghost Recon Wildlands closed beta, future installments for the Ghost Recon Wildlands, as in, you know, DLC, what's the game going to turn into, and stuff of the sort. And I will also discuss with you other games that will be coming out in the future and past videos I have done. So, let's go ahead and discuss the game. The game has a lot of, I would say, very good gameplay. I like the gameplay style, the gameplay format. I'm a big fan of Ghost Recon. Ghost Recon is a fan favorite of mine, to be honest. I've played since the original Ghost Recon, which I believe was in 2000, for the GameCube, PlayStation 1, and the Xbox, I believe. Don't hold me to that. And then I continued on from there with Tropic Thunder and so forth. I played a lot of Rainbow Six as well, but not into Siege, so we're not going to get into that. But let's discuss Ghost Recon Wildlands. I gotta tell you, Ubisoft has outdone themselves, and I've also heard some rumors about a PvP coming into play for Ghost Recon Wildlands, and I gotta say, that would be something else. I mean, if they put PvP into this, then that is exactly what they need to complete this off. No doubts about it. I mean, this game is exactly how I thought it would be. To me, it kind of reminds me of Far Cry. And a lot of people were kind of skeptical about Ghost Recon Wildlands at first, mainly because of that fact. You know, people were afraid it was going to be like any other Ubisoft game, like Assassin's Creed and Far Cry. And it was going to be one of those things where, you know, you complete the game and then there's nothing else to do. And I kind of agree with them on that fact. But as later news comes out about the game from the developers, apparently PvP will be in place, such as a competitive style. I don't have that much news coming out yet about it, but that is what I've heard so far. So hopefully we get some more news about it, and you know, we can get some more out for you. Other than that, though, the beta, it's got a couple bugs here and there, yeah, but definitely nothing to fuss about, because they're easy fixes. When the game comes out, I'm sure it'll be perfectly fine, and I hope that they have a lot of stuff, a lot more stuff, which, from what it looks, there's a lot more to do within this game than the beta shows. I mean, this is the size of the map right here. I mean, this is the biggest map I've seen from a Ubisoft game ever. I mean, this is just something else altogether. I mean, there's about, like, what, 21 different locations? That's incredible. I mean, I cannot believe that it's this big. It's bigger than, I think, Far Cry 4 or Far Cry 3. And I even think it's bigger than Black Flag. And, I mean, they even said this is supposed to be the biggest game map they have come out with. And I gotta tell you, I'm kind of impressed. It is definitely a very good game. Is it worth the $60, some people ask? Absolutely. It is definitely not a piece of shit game. Ubisoft has really thrown out a lot of piece of shit games, such as Syndicate and Rainbow Six Siege. And yeah, Rainbow Six Siege is good, but let's face it, it's not worth $60. This game is definitely making up for it. And I gotta tell you, And me and my friend Braha have discussed this, and when he, he'll tell you himself, this game is exactly what The Division should have been. I mean, let's face it, I'm not a big fan into Destiny, and that's exactly what The Division was. It was nothing but Destiny with guns. That's all it was. And I'm not too keen on that. I really am not. If they would have, done a little more realism to it, like, a bullet hits an enemy in the head, they're done, rather than this, DPS bullshit, I'm not into that. It's not my style. Some people enjoy that kind of style of gameplay. I, however, do not. I prefer the realism. I'm a big Arma player, and that's just me, I'm a combat, I'm all for combat. Realistic combat is my style. But yeah, so that's why this game is really impressive to me. I mean, I think the game has a lot of potential. I mean, bro, what do you think? I mean, it's a really good game, really good graphics.
If they had the PvP portion to the game, it would last a lot longer. But,
exactly. Yeah, it's probably going to turn into one of those Assassin's Creed type things where, you play the whole damn thing and then you come back to it like years later because you're like, oh man, I missed this game, I missed the story. And, that's probably what it's going to end up being like. But, I mean, Far Cry 4 was something else just because it had the two-player co-op. Now, Far Cry 3 is still my favorite, but Far Cry 4 it's still, one of the best ones because you had the the two-player co-op. And that's exactly what this is. It's basically Far Cry, another Far Cry, a third-person tactical shooter Far Cry. That's exactly what this is. But as I said, you can only hope for a PvP. I mean, every other Ghost Recon has had a PvP portion, whether it is a TDM conquest style thing like Battlefield, or it's an open world PvP. Now, as I said, don't hold your breath. If you hold your breath, you're going to get disappointed, and then you're not going to get the game, or you're not even going to play it anymore. If you have any other questions or comments, please comment in the video below, and I will definitely respond as soon as I can. If you enjoyed this video, especially the action sequence, please like and subscribe. If you are already subscribed, please like the video and definitely spread the word around to other people who may be interested in my channel, people who would, really, benefit from the news that I give them. And I will admit there are a lot of other people who give it off way better than me because they got better sources than I do, but I've got my sources here and there. So, it's nice to have. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy, and this is Ghost Recon Wildlands. Oh shit, bro. Yo, take cover, take cover.